Of all the days to have appointments that force me to leave the house. Oh boy. Well, hello there. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie and this is my journal, and specifically today we are talking about my surgery recovery from the Lisfranc injury, my foot and ankle, breaking them, destroying them, and having to have them completely rebuilt. My right foot. Yes, I made it to physical therapy, and that went really well. We did run into a bit of a setback. I overdid it. I was a little too enthusiastic with the physical therapy at home, and so all at the same time I gave up the cane, and then also started taking the kids to and from school again, which my amazing mother-in-law had been doing for me for so long, and then also trying to, start doing my regular chores again, and the increased physical therapy stuff. And so all of that was way too much, and I knew it was, but I get very prideful and stubborn, very stubborn. Anyhow, so we have toned it back, and I can still walk. I'm not back on the cane, any of that, but I have to, which, if you've been with me for any amount of time on any of our channels, is incredibly frustrating and difficult for me because but I've also, my daughter, my oldest, Olivia, I was having a rough moment, and then she said, but Mom, just a few months ago, you were begging to have your foot chopped off because it hurt so much. And now look at you. And I was doing some of my physical therapy at that moment. And I needed to hear that. Of course I needed to hear that. And so that was very helpful. And I've been reminding myself a lot today, this morning, whatever, reminding myself of just how far we have come. Because we have come so far, and it is amazing. It's amazing. I haven't had to take anything beyond like a Tylenol a day until I started way overdoing it, and then I still wasn't taking more medication, but I definitely could have used it. But anyway, we've stepped it back a little bit. Oh God, that was bad. So I did do physical therapy, and we are going to start working on, in conjunction with my right foot, we're going to start working on a really old, misdiagnosed for 15 years injury that I've had for 20 years on my left side. A lot of you know I've had that knee operated on 3 times. I've been through so much physical therapy for it. I mean, cortisone shots too, the dry needling, all of that. It's a pes and serine bursitis injury that, because it wasn't properly diagnosed or treated, now in other parts of my legs and like my butt cheek, there are these massive knots because the tissues have remodeled over these years and years and years because those weren't addressed in a timely manner. And so we're adding that in and working on those, which is incredibly painful, but it'll be good. It'll be good. And I'm really glad that I brought it up with the physical therapist, because he gave me, some guidance, some insight, and a lot of what I was doing was helping, obviously, because I can walk without, having to take pain medication or get the cortisone shots anymore. But some of the things that I was doing were more harmful than helpful, or they could be done better, like with a different tool or something. So For instance, I had been using the massage gun just below my knee, kind of on my shin. And yes, it would help break up that tissue, but it also, there's just bone right there. And so it doesn't need to be done that way. So I'm going to be using this roller thing. I started using it there, and they, showed me what to do. Using that on my knee and also on my left thigh, but then for the massive knot that's in like my left butt cheek, we'll use the massage gun unless I have, James use the roller thing like on my butt cheek, because I can't reach to there to do that. So anyway, we are going to start working on those. I asked him, so can we make those go away? Can we get rid of them? And he said, at this point, probably not without surgery. You can have a trigger point excision, but then of course there's going to be more scar tissue. So, and that was really hard to hear that, that he doesn't think we could get it all the way gone. But he was also very encouraging, saying that, we could make it a lot better. And I guess I'll have to take that. That's, that's something. And then I discussed it also with my foot doctor, and yeah, that's not his, wheelhouse, whatever. But he was also very encouraging, and just to have more mobility, better mobility, and less pain, less swelling. I mean, that's a success, and I think I need to get my head around the, making it all better and start looking at it, with it'll be better than it was kind of approach. We will get it to the best that it can be at this point, which is very frustrating. I mean, this, my left side with these knots, that started from a running injury when I was like 19 or 20 years old. Okay. So, and had my first surgery at 22 years old on it. And anyway, it's so, I mean, we all go through this, hindsight is 20/20. The what ifs and what would have beens, but it is what it is. I would say that what I have learned from it is be your own best advocate. Do not stop until you find a solution or someone to help you with it. Do lots and lots of research. Be careful what information you're looking at, okay? Because, go with, peer-reviewed, real stuff, okay? Not just, quacky stuff that, anyway. But don't give up and don't stop until you find a solution, or you find the person that will listen to you and get the right diagnosis. And you'll know you've gotten the right diagnosis by the treatment that they prescribe and that you experience, and what results it provides. Anyway, long lesson learned over 20 years. Just don't stop. Okay? Find the person that has the answers, because somebody out there has the answer and knows what you need to be doing. And so then you hopefully won't be stuck 20 years later, forced to just accept, well, it'll be better than it was. Anyway, we got them done. The storm was insane this morning. I came very close to just canceling the appointments, but I have so much going on with our main channel, The Frugal Family, with videos I need to do for there, and, sponsored videos and stuff that are on a deadline. And so I'm like, I don't want to switch my schedule around and have to, no. So we did it. We got them done. And now the storm has stopped for a little bit, which is amazing, because it was forecast to just be snowing all day long. But there is a reprieve. It has let up, and the roads, some of them have gotten much better than they were. So, and my amazing mother-in-law is going to help me with the kids this afternoon. I will be taking the kids to and from school tomorrow. It's just for today, we're, just a little bit of a breather. I will tell you, I've been able to start doing chores and stuff again. I have to be careful, I know, and not be so enthusiastic about that, and listen to my body. but it has been absolutely liberating. Whoever would have thought you'd get excited to do chores? But like Dr. Stoddard, my foot doctor, with Summit Foot and Ankle, fabulous, pointed out that being able to do simple, silly things like chores, it's all about getting your autonomy back, which is huge, just huge. Especially after so many months of not feeling that, you know? Anyway, we have more to talk about with my guts and possibly having to have surgery again, but I'm going to come back to that later. Right now, I need to go home, have some coffee, and put my foot up. I wasn't able to ice my foot. They always ice my foot at the end of physical therapy, but I didn't have time this time because I needed to get to this appointment. So I'm going to ice my foot and warm up my body and my mind and my spirit and my soul, or whatever, with some coffee. Anyway, this has been my journal. I have been Julie. You have been wonderful. Thank you for your continued support and love and kindness. And please tell us in the comments about your journeys and the things that, the accomplishments that you're making, the progress that you're making. I get so buried sometimes in the negativity and the what I'm not able to do and the pain and whatever. So for this moment, let's talk about in the comments, tell me all the good things that are happening and the progress that has been made, and let's celebrate that, you know, and help to dispel, or to dissipate rather, some of the negativity. Okay? Okay. Have a beautiful day. Be safe out there. We'll see you soon.